Hey, welcome back. TCAM TV, Beast in the Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Ricky. I know everyone's going crazy during quarantines. I've been hearing everyone telling me, oh, they can't wait till things get back to normal. Oh, I can't wait till I can go do this and do that. I know it's a little bit crazy right now, but let's just face it, we're all in this together. So we might as well learn a couple new things at home, spend some time with the family, and try to get out and do the things that we can do for the time being. So I know last week I worked a lot with scraps. I was telling you things in the kitchen. Well, I got a lot more scraps to show you right now that we can, make something. Now I know you guys will end up with these. It's like a bunch of little things to get, we open up one bag of cereal and we forget about another, and we got all these like little bags. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do something with all this. But first, we got our induction going. And 1 stick of salted butter in there. We want to melt it down. And like I said, these are all things that you can get, these are all things lying around in your house. So I got the pan here. I usually like to use one with, a really tall one. With a little bit of foil, and what are we going to start with? What did I find? Oh, I dropped something too. We got the corn cereal, little corn squares. Can't use the brand name because, they don't pay me a dime, so. I usually do about a cup of each. I'm doing a small version today, because we're working in the small kitchen. But we got to do what we got. You'd be surprised. I've cooked with little hibachis and a little bit of, ingenuity. We got that. Some other kind of cereal. I think some other kind of wheat cereal. I don't know. I can't remember. That had roaming around. I think the girlfriend opened. And so maybe another cup of that. Butter's melted pretty decently. I'm getting dust all over me. What's going on? Now look at this. This is the funny one. I used to throw. Look how many pretzels I left behind. If my dad was alive right now, he'd be like, you couldn't have finished this bag. You left it like that. Somehow I did. But I like pretzels, so I always throw pretzels in my trail mix. I was buying trail mix all the time, but I was like, why don't I just stop making it? You are a chef, for crying out loud. And I usually like some type of nut factor. And what better nuts than a bunch of blended ones that your mother gives you before she goes off to the, elderly residential area. Another cup of those. It's walnuts, peanuts, pecans. I'm not sure where she got it from. She gives me a bunch of stuff. Just like that. Do I have anything else that I want to add to it? Anything random? Nah, we'll save that for the next one. All right, let's just mix them up a bit. Right in the pan that you're going to bake this with. Come on. The trail mix, I always do savory ones. I don't typically do sweet ones. Maybe that'll be for the holidays or something. I think I got a couple of ideas in mind. All right. Now we got our butter going here. Butter melting pretty well. Let's see, I got a little bit of onion powder, about a teaspoon. Teaspoon of that. Like I said, it could be, if you don't have these things, it's whatever you want. Just kind of mess around with things. That's what I do half the time. Sometimes I do the show on a whim. About half of garlic powder or more because I like garlic. A little bit of like a half teaspoon of liquid smoke. I need to buy a new one. Whisk this a bit. A little bit of a teaspoon of soy sauce. Some Worcestershire. I was watching a show and a girl was doing a recipe for a vegetarian and she was using Worcestershire. I'm like, that's not vegetarian. It's got sardines in it. I know, because I had a vegetarian client. I used to have to buy a special Worcestershire for her. Whoops. I'm looking for the stir and it's right in front of my face. What's wrong with me? Give it that whisk till it's melted. I can actually shut this heat off because I can just use the heat that's on there. And, a little spice. I usually do cayenne. I found some sriracha because I couldn't find the cayenne. And this is at the discretion you want. I do a teaspoon, you can do a tablespoon, you can do a gallon. Depends on your spice factor. And a little bit of salt, of course. I don't put pepper because I always put like a hot pepper in it or something, like I said, the cayenne. And I can't open the son of a bitch. Oh, okay. There we go. A little bit of sea salt. Because all we're doing is melt. We just want to get this melted. We're not, not really cooking it, because this is going to go in the oven. Just like that, nice and melted. Pour it onto a pan here. Try to get everything coated. There's going to be some on the bottom. So you want to use your rubber spatula to get all that. Not sure if you guys can see that. Like that. And basically we're gonna fix this up. Get it all nice evenly coated to the best we can. Smells good already. Oh, where are you going? Get the hell in there. Okay, we got our easy bake oven at 350, preheating. Double check. Yep. And mess that up. Here we go. This is gonna bake for about 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes. We're gonna come right back. Don't go too far because I am gonna show you something else with scraps. Be right back.
Nutrition is all about balance. And to help us achieve balance in our eating habits, someone's come up with something we like to refer to as the 5-20 rule. Ever heard of it?
It sounds just about as complicated as a mathematical equation, but let's see if anybody here on the street can help us out. Excuse me, sir. What's the 5-20 rule?
I don't know what the 520 rule is, actually. I've never heard of it.
Sounds like a tax code thing.
The 5-20 rule.
Exactly. Any ideas, Sam? Yeah.
Maybe vitamins?
5 carbs, 20 grains. Wait, are there 5 or 7 food groups?
Let's keep asking.
The 520 rule? Is it local or federal?
Okay, can you tell me what the 5-20 rule is?
I don't know. The 5-20 rule? So something got 5 fruits and vegetables every day?
Where's everyone? I don't know. Can you tell me what the 5-20 rule is?
What is it about?
It has something to do with nutrition. Does anything come to mind?
The 520. I have no idea. I mean, I think I've heard of it, but
We're still confused here. It's very complicated. We need some help. Please.
Here's the deal with the 5-20 rule. If a food has 5% or less of the daily value of a nutrient, say a bottle of juice that contains less than 5% calcium, then that food isn't a good source of that nutrient, calcium in this case. But a food with 20% or more of a nutrient means it is a good source. So, a glass of milk that has 25% calcium is an excellent source. The rule also works for nutrients you may not want a lot of, like saturated fat or sodium. With those nutrients, try to stick to the servings closer to 5%, not 20%.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're halfway through, we want to turn these, if I can get this open. Come on. Yeah, we got to keep your eye on this because these can burn very, very easily. All right, while that finishes up, more scraps. Look what I got. Somehow I end up with a ton of oatmeal, not really sure why. But this is gonna make a granola that you'll never buy at the store brand again, trust me. Trust me. I got your back on this one. Like I said, small version, but if you want to make more, it's up to you. Make a bigger version. Just double this recipe. 2 cups of old-fashioned oats, I've actually made this with quick oats too. It works, but you know, I usually buy the old-fashioned ones. All right. Add it up. Now look at all these little scraps I got. Look at this. Look at this. Pumpkin seeds. I think I've had these for a while. Usually I do like a quarter of a cup. What's this? Fused together and I can't get it open. Let's throw the whole bag in here. The heck with it. It's getting crazy. All right, pecans. Maybe from last year's Christmas. Not sure. I did make a pecan pie a couple times. There we go. Onto the floor. What else we got over here? Some flaxseed. This is good for you. I wouldn't do too much though. Maybe a third of a cup. You can't get this wrong. And sunflower. Same thing, about a third. Got walnuts, use them. Got this one, use it. Got that one, use it. All right. I'm not sure where this came from. All right. Mix that baby up. Now, a lot of times with granola, we use, you know, oil, like a cooking oil or something. I've seen peanut oil. I've seen even olive oil. But I leave it out. I don't think it really needs it. So all I do is I add a little bit of agave, about a third of a cup. I'm gonna eyeball this. I've been making this so many times, I don't measure it out. Do about a third. The real stuff of maple syrup, not the fake stuff. About a fourth of a cup. Maybe a little more. I like the flavor it gives. And vanilla extract, about a tablespoon. I've added cinnamon. You could do that too. I wasn't too fond of it, but I made so many ways I can't remember now. And get this all incorporated. Mix it real nice. It takes a bit for this. You want to just make sure it's getting all coated. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with this. Now, I know I had a pan that I sprayed around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Spray another pan. Make sure. I like using the rubber spatula. I can get underneath better. Just like that. Spread that out nicely. And this is, well, you want to turn in between. I'm going to lower the heat a little bit to 325 because that's been in there already for a little bit. And this one, I always like to do on a lower heat. Get this out of the way. Goes on the bottom rack. That's only going to go for about 20-25 minutes. You got to check it. Spin it in between, kind of give it a little turnaround, then put it back. When we come right back, I'll show you how they both look.
The Nutrition Facts label. Look for it and use it. Information you need to make healthy choices throughout your day. Found on packaged foods and beverages. Use it to compare foods. Consider the calories. If you consume more calories than you burn, you gain weight. 400 calories or more per serving is high. 100 calories per serving is moderate. Check serving size and servings per container. Check the serving size on food packages. The information listed on the Nutrition Facts label is based on 1 serving. 2 servings equal calories times 2. 1 package may contain more than 1 serving. If you eat multiple servings, you're getting multiples on calories and nutrients too. Choose nutrients wisely. Nutrients to get more of. Get 100% DV of these: calcium, dietary fiber, iron, vitamins A and C. Nutrients to get less of. Get less than 100% DV of these: cholesterol, saturated fat, sodium, sugars, trans fat. Sugars and trans fat have no percent DV. Use grams to compare. To meet these goals, eat a variety of foods, including fruits and vegetables, whole grains, fat-free or low-fat milk, milk products, lean meats and poultry, eggs, seafood, beans and peas, soy products, unsalted nuts and seeds. Use percent DV to compare. When comparing nutrients in foods, use percent DV. Percent DV equals percent daily value. Percent DV is based on daily values, the amounts of nutrients recommended for Americans aged 4 and older to eat every day. 5% DV or less per serving is low. 20% DV or more per serving is high. Percent daily values on the nutrition facts label are based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Your daily values may be higher or lower depending on your calorie needs. Calorie needs vary according to age, gender, and physical activity level. Visit www.choosemyplate.gov to find your caloric needs. Nutrition facts. Read the label. www.fda.gov/nutrition-education.
Hey guys, welcome back. I had to wait, had to take it out. The trail mix is done. I didn't want it to burn. Got a little bit crispier than I thought, but that's kind of the way I like it anyways. So, and like I said, you know, nice, obviously common sense, airtight container. And, you know, when you just have a bunch of different things, and, or even you just want to make this, and you can do any kind of spices you want. And, you know, if you don't want to use butter, I've actually tried it with margarine, it works. I've tried it with olive oil, it works. But I tend to like the butter better. You know, the olive oil is not too bad, but and the margarine, so-so. But yeah, I would stick, you know, with that. But like I said, this is all about using things that you got, not having to go out and go too crazy, and, you know, using things that you got at home. So basically, you got, like, I know there's two different things that are two totally different. One is breakfast, one is just snacks while you're watching TV. But what this is all about is just, you know, when you have all these little odds and ends in your house, you know. And this granola, actually, I make it for clients, believe it or not. But, you know, I had so much oatmeal that people were giving me, so I figured I'd show you guys how to make it. Oops. This one got a little bit crispy as well. We're gonna mix it up a bit. You'll get the chunkier ones on top. Let's not start a fire here, Rick. Now, when you do fruit, you add the fruit in now. So once you take it out, mix it up a bit again. Some parts are gonna be drier than others. First time someone ever gave me homemade granola was my friend Ken. He had gone to Amish country, and they just sell it on the side of the road. And I noticed, like, it looked different than what you see in the stores. Just because it's homemade. You know, a little bit, you know, darker than others. But, you know, this is, you know, during this whole pandemic thing, I know it really stinks, and I know I keep emphasizing to keep, you know, learn new things and stuff, but, you know, we gotta take things into perspective. You know, I'm 51 years old. I've seen this loop from time to time in all different things, you know, from, it was my first time seeing a pandemic, but, you know, from different banking crises and, you know, recessions and all these other things. And I see as Penn, we have times of good, we have times that are bad, times are good, times are bad. So you just gotta have faith that things are gonna turn around, they usually do. I know people are saying, well, it's easy for you to say you're still working and all that stuff, but no, my heart goes out to people that aren't working. And, you know, they need to do something, because especially anything that's hospitality related or whatnot, you know, they're gonna, you know, lose a lot of money. There's a lot of companies closing. And, you know, my karate school and everything, I mean, he's had to do classes in Zoom, and there's not as many people doing it, and, you know, it's tough out there, you know, but You know, it's just, you gotta have faith. And I know it's easy said than done, but I've gone through a lot of things myself and they've all worked out. So just have that faith that it all's gonna turn around. Because things aren't always gonna be good. This is how life is. It goes, you know, from here to there. You got a great job, then you lose the job, then great relationship, and then, like me, lost several relationships, you know? But it's just, you know, how it is, you know, try to, you know, keep faith. And while I'm getting off my soapbox, got some dried cranberries that Mom gave me. And that's now when you add it in and mix that up. Same thing, obviously, common sense, airtight container, and any kind of dried fruit. Just be careful with your dried fruit, because some of it, I don't know if this one is the most healthiest. Well, this one ain't too bad. Not too much sugar. But, you know, you get some that, you know, we think is, hey, it's dried fruit, you know, but, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean, people? Mix it up, let it cool up. Airtight container. First day with the new mouth. And that's pretty much it. And guys, I enjoy doing this. I love doing this. You know, I look forward when I do my next, you know, episode. If there's something particular you want to see or something you've never made, it's rickyfeedstheworld@yahoo.com or chefricardocosta@gmail.com. And on YouTube, you can subscribe. Find the button somewhere where it says subscribe and subscribe to the channel. And let's all get through this. You know what I mean? Take care now. Bye-bye.